So how do I actually draw all of these motorcycles from all these weird angles? Here's your 60-second tutorial. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the gesture of the bike, and that is going to start with the wheels. I'm going to draw the angle of the two wheels here of a bike that is flopped over. But I don't want to get into detail with these. I don't want to start building the bike off of those wheels. So I'm actually going to start with the engine block. This is like kind of a counterintuitive way to draw, is to start like at the center of something instead of at the gesture, the outside. But I found that it is necessary for drawing motorcycles to be able to get an idea of where everything is building off of. After the block, I'm going to give some quick ideas of the frame. This is a basic diamond frame, so it's going to surround the block. We'll say it kind of looks like this, with the gas tank sitting up here, right? And the seat is going to be back here. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that I indicate the steering column as an angle here, and then I'm going to build the forks off of that, and throw in an axle there, and throw in an axle for the rear wheel. Making sure that this axle is a reasonable distance from the frame, that it doesn't look wonky out there, and that I already have an angle to the fork, so this is a plane. Now I can finally put in some wheels where I mean them to be, and put them in with some detail. And the reason that I didn't want to start from them is because if I had misjudged the size of the bike, of the frame, they would have crushed the amount of space that I would have had to draw all of the bike internals, and it would have very quickly turned unanatomical. And that's basically it. So that's your tutorial. Sorry that it's more like 3 minutes long now. I hope that that is absolutely not helpful, because I definitely don't need any more competition with motorcycle-based comics. Okay, so that's it, a little more filled in case you couldn't see the structure before because it was too sketchy. I have the wheels in here. I put in a final drive with the final drive pumpkin just to make sure that those things could line up. If there wasn't a good line between the engine and the rear wheel, drawing the final drive would have really like made it look extra wonky. I can talk more about like how to draw an actual wheel. Probably the fork is more interesting, like how it stands off of the triple tree by like, you know, these two triangles. Okay, there's a more cleaned up, fleshed out version in case it wasn't making any sense before, you know, with like superficial stuff, headlights, handlebars, and tires, things that don't actually make a motorcycle, but help make it look like a motorcycle. That was actually totally useless, but thanks for watching.